Good damn morning, Americans. Jericho Green here with you once again, and I must inform you 10% off of green gear. Now through Sunday, offer code Blue Sky. Once again, get your green gear 10% off quality merchandise. Now through Sunday, offer code Blue Sky. Now, I need to put out an alert calling all cars, or should I say calling all tits. We need lactating mothers. We need wipes, diapers, onesies, Pampers, baby food, binkies, whatever you want to call it, we need it. Why? Because there's a bunch of fucking babies in the DNC. Did you see that shit? Just a bunch of fucking crying and whining. No plan. No, this is what we're going to do to cut taxes. This is what we're going to do to bring jobs back and get the economy up and running at 100%. None of that. It was just Trump, racism. The fuck are you talking about? Even Biden is perverted. And I'll give him props. He made it through his little speech without his usual, hey, take me to the mall. I want hard candy. He didn't do that bullshit. He made it through his speech. But he was only, I don't know, a few sentences in, maybe a couple paragraphs before he brought up the fucking... No, actually, I take that back. He kicked it off. That's right. He started his speech with some old racism bullshit. Oh, somebody left us with this quote. And I remember back when, why do these motherfuckers constantly bring up times that we are no longer living in? Those times are far behind us. We can go back in history at any point and find all kinds of fucked up shit that we used to do before we learned better. Remember the kids in the coal mines and shit? We don't do that anymore. Not here. We don't do that anymore because we realize, oh, they're children. We should protect them, not give them a 40-hour work week. Always constantly bringing this shit up. That's the only way to keep it relevant. If you quit talking about it, it will go away. And I do have a quick question. Who the fuck is Billie Eilish? She was a girl with the half green hair. Let me tell you something. I don't take political or social advice from somebody who has green hair and is like 19 years old, if that. Shouldn't you be on a Zoom call with a classroom somewhere? Girl, get the fuck out of here. You have green hair. Why are you speaking at the DNC? Who are they targeting? Dumbass young people? And I'm not saying all young people are dumb. That's ridiculous. But you definitely lack some life experience to see through this bullshit. Billie Eilish? Apparently she's some little pop star. She makes weird music videos and very teenage angst-filled music. Like, oh, my life is terrible. It's really sad. Nobody loves me. Shut the fuck up. Paint your fingernails black and be quiet. Billie... Come on. Isn't the point of the DNC to trot out your best and try to get people to vote for your party, to gear everybody up for the big election? And you brought out this fucking child pop star, which Biden is perverted probably enjoyed. And what's her name? From Seinfeld. Julia Louis-Dreyfus, whatever. Look. Did you see that bit with that she tried to do with Andrew Yang. Look, without an audience, comedy's hard to do. Especially when it's somebody like that you're used to seeing, in that whole sitcom laugh track kind of setting. Andrew Yang is not good at doing jokes, and apparently neither is she. That was awkward and hard to watch. But I did it twice. It was terrible. Why are you bringing out all these celebrities? Shouldn't you be bringing out your political heavy hitters to lay out a plan? Not a bunch of feel-good, massage your heart, massage the cockles of your heart so you feel better. I don't need that shit. I got people in my life to help me feel better. I don't go to politics or politicians to help me feel better. And who says I'm feeling bad in the first place? The shit is ridiculous. All they can do is pull on your heartstrings. The racism, and I promise I'm going to help the racism and the people who know what it's like to have a knee on their neck. So you're saying because somebody's black, they automatically have an experience with police brutality? Is that what you're telling me? That's all the bullshit they were talking about. Oh, and they kept talking about Breonna Taylor and George Floyd. Look, I'm sick and tired of hearing about those two motherfuckers. There, I said it. I'm tired of hearing about them. Those are the best you could bring up, just like the DNC. This is the best? You invoke the name of somebody who was on drugs, who shouldn't have died that day, and a girl who was dating a suspected dope dealer, and she probably had something to do with it herself. And her death was a horrible accident, not a murder. Say their name. What about Veronica Baker? What about Janaris Ricks? Why do we say their name? Oh, you don't want to talk about them. The narrative's all wrong. That was some sad, if this is how you kick it off, if this is opening night, now I know it was the fourth night of the DNC, but this round of DNC speeches was supposed to be the big kickoff. Let's go. Let's get ready to vote. And they had Obama out there, I think day before yesterday. Day 3, he was out there. Of course, he nailed his speech. That's what he does best. He's not a good president, but he can nail his speech. And you should have seen the reaction. Oh, Obama's speech. Oh, Obama. He spoke. Oh, I got chills. Oh, Obama. Oh, he spoke so. Oh, he's so. Hey, get a room. The fuck? Do you not remember what that man put us through for 8 years? He set the table for this meal of shit we have to eat now. Called racial unrest, cancel culture. Now, if you want to get into the bigger conspiracy theories, maybe somebody was just pulling the strings and Obama was just who happened to be in office to enact their next phase of the plan. Either way, he sucked. Now, if all the president had to do is give speeches, shit, we can give Obama the presidency until he dies. Because he does that well, but that's about it. Oh, Obama, oh, did you hear him? Oh, that's what the president should say. Oh, what? That shit was so sad. That's their best. And they're all, oh, Biden, you hear him get through that. One guy said, with that speech, he blew a hole in Trump's whole thing about him being, senile, crazy old man. Because he got through one speech that he read off of a screen that he probably practiced. Good job, Joe. Bidenist, pervertist. If this is it, man, I mean, I don't want to say it out loud. I'm not trying to be like, oh, Trump got this. It's a home run. It's a slam dunk. Because it's the same shit they were saying about Hillary in 2016, up until and into election night. Oh, Donald Trump. Donald Trump's not gonna. We heard all that shit. So I don't want to say that about Trump. But if this is this is how they're gonna keep doing it, that's what it looks like. Because all it was a bunch of sorry ass A-, B+ list celebrities. A bunch of people who have nothing to do with politics, barely by association. The retired NBA power forward, Michelle Obama. But nobody laid out a plan. Even the man who was running against the man didn't have a plan. That rhymes. How the fuck is that? This was it. Oh, the racial injustice and oh, the civil rights, and shut the fuck up about it. Why aren't we celebrating these people instead of drudging it up like all their efforts were for naught? You're telling me that people went through that, and not just black folks. There were people of all different colors helping the civil rights movement. Why don't we celebrate those people and enjoy the fruits of their labor instead of acting like they didn't labor at all, and here we sit like Trump just brought the 50s back in 3 years. Who's that fucking powerful? You mean to tell me one man turned back the hands of time? One man in 3.5 years? How fucking weak are you? If you let one man, I'm talking to you Democrats, I'm talking to those stricken with terminal TDS. If you fuckers let a man like that, like a man like the one you describe, you compare him to Hitler. You've called him a racist. You've called him a pedophile in some cases and a sex offender. So a man with all these marks on his record and his soul, you let this crazy, deranged, drooling, beady-eyed, evil motherfucker into the White House, and you allowed him to destroy our country in 3.5 years. He's not the problem. You're the fucking problem. You disgusting, empty suit, slimy, deceitful pieces of horse shit. No offense to any pieces of horse shit that may be watching. You guys weren't doing your job. Pelosi, Schumer, when they combine, Shalosi. All of you shit-talking motherfuckers who have been in power for decades. Decades, 10, 20, 30, 40 years. You motherfuckers are in DC. You are woven. What do they call that? You've grafted into DC. You are one and the same. And you couldn't stop one man from destroying our country in 3.5 years? You suck. You were there waiting. You knew the attack was coming and you got beat anyway. If that's the case, then you failed. Biden is pervertist. I've been in politics for 40 years and I march with this guy and march with that guy. And you still couldn't stop Trump from fucking our country up, right? According to you guys. Now, like I've said before, in many other situations, and I'll probably have to say it again, either you're an incompetent, mouth-breathing dumbass, or you're lying. Which one is it? One man. You let one man do all this to our beloved America and you were there? You fucking suck. You should be campaigning against yourself, and I think you are. Subconsciously, not on purpose, but you are campaigning against yourself because this is what you're giving us. Trump, there's 2 waiters standing in front of our table. One of them has a white cloth napkin over his arm. Good afternoon, sir. What can I get for you, sir? And the other one has a dirty cum sock over their arm. Hey, you want something to eat? Who are you going to take a meal from? This guy's offering me filet mignon, and this one over here is offering me a moldy, disgusting bologna sandwich. I don't want that shit. I don't want to get sick. I'm going with the other guy. Good choice, huh? You fucking idiots. Oh, the racism. Oh, the knee on the... Shut your fucking mouths. This emotion shit is only going to carry you so far. Eventually, you're going to have to come up with a plan. Even for the dumbasses who are in lockstep, who are in goose step with every fucking thing you say. Even they have jobs and families and they pay taxes. You're going to have to produce. So far, all you've given me is people who used to be famous and people who were married to the people who make shit happen. That's it. 4 days, that's what you gave? These fools had Elizabeth Warren, I like to call her Skin Lizzie, Jokahannes, the squaw with diarrhea of the jaw. You had that fucking wench up there. What was she on? Some Native American council? Wait a minute. You have somebody who is proven by DNA testing to have 1/1024th of Native American Indian in them. And you got her sitting up there representing the Native American Council? Ashton Kutcher, come out. Bring your ass out here, because I know you're punking me. What? Show me the cameras. Is it over there? Where's the hidden camera? What was Candid Camera? This is fucking Candid Camera. Young kids, look that shit up. This is Candid fucking Camera. Because you can't be serious. You had Clinton. You had Bill, let me come on your dress, Clinton. That depends on what your definition of is. I did not have sex with that woman, Clinton, up there trying to give us a moral barometer to go by. These motherfuckers aren't serious, but they are serious. If that's possible. They're serious about fucking this country up, and they're serious about staying in power. But by trotting out fools like this, it makes me think they're not. Who's believing this? Are the people who believe this the same people who've never seen a computer? Does the Google not work at your house? Do you not know what these people have done? The woman has 1/1024th of Indian blood in her. And you would have more Indian blood in you if you ate Land O'Lakes butter. That's how little Indian this woman has in her. And she's up there in front of a fully functioning camera on the Native American Council. What else do I need to say? The proof's right there. What the fuck? Oh, man. Man, sometimes you gotta laugh to keep from crying. Oh, man. All right, people. That's all I have to say about that. Bill Clinton's telling me how to be a good person, and Jokahannes is man, let me hop in this damn rat race, but you know how it goes. Make sure you get your green gear, 10% off, now through Sunday, offer code Blue Sky. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please subscribe, hit that notification bell, because every time it rings, a piece of shit liberal cries. Get your Jericho Green notification tone, link in the description box. Utilize the PayPal link and the Teespring link to get your green gear. I am Jericho Green. Man, I'm out.